Previously on Expat Nat, I stayed in the mall overnight in lockdown, but this episode, I'm staying at home.
So Shanghai is back into quarantine, another 5-day lockdown, which means when you order food, you have to leave your complex and go to the road to pick it up, which is very inconvenient in China. But yeah, everything is so efficient here that the second that things become like normal, like having to collect food yourself, it just seems like so much effort. Excuse my no makeup look, we are in another lockdown, which makes it increasingly hard to get food because nobody can deliver because everybody's in lockdown and we're shut into our community, so we can't leave this little bit, but you can go outside. That means delivery drivers can't come in. Try to order food like noodles on the internet, but you can't get them. So we've waited like a week to get these and I'm gonna go pick it up.
Then the real lockdown started. Supermarkets were empty, people were queued for miles, and nobody could get any food.
Hello, please excuse my hair. I just washed it and I have curly hair, so if you know, you know. Today is day 1 of our 5-day lockdown here in Shanghai. China have a zero COVID policy, which means if there's even just a couple of cases, they will take measures to prevent the spread of COVID. This is for quite a few reasons. I think one is financial, bearing in mind that China is still a developing country, and with a population of over 1 billion, even a tiny percentage getting sick or dying is still a massive amount of people. And financially, this is still the best route for us, and we also don't have like the Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca vaccines like you guys do in the UK. So at the moment they've staggered the lockdown. So they first closed the east half of the city, Pudong, and now they're closing the west half, Puxi, which is where we live. So we've been told is 5 days. So you can't leave your room, you can't leave your apartment, you can't do anything. And because everything's closed, including roads, public transport, metro, everything like that, it's very difficult to get food. So before today's lockdown, the supermarkets were full, everybody was queuing, there was no vegetables left, there really wasn't much food. Luckily, we were able to get an order from Taobao of some noodles and some pizza rolls, which should last us 5 days, but any longer than that, I think I'll be a bit hungry. So this morning at 7 a.m. they knocked on the door and gave us some COVID tests. These are ones that you do yourself rather than go to the hospital to do it, because if you're potentially infected, they don't want you to leave your apartment. So we'll be doing that in a minute, and we're both working from home, which can be quite difficult. So here we have the COVID tests. These have only just become available in China. So it's like the UK lateral flow test, but the Chinese equivalent. You can't buy these. These are just, the government will give them to you if you need to do it. But please bear in mind with COVID, us having a lockdown now does not mean that you will have a lockdown wherever you are in the world. We have only just got Omicron. This is our first outbreak of that. So we're quite far behind you. And that's why they're taking it very seriously, because it's much more transmissible. It's not as deadly. I think we've only had 2 deaths for about 6,000 cases, but they're not taking any chances. So hopefully this will lead to an exit strategy for us.
The next day we went out for a COVID test.
We honestly walked for like 5 minutes to get to the back of the line, like 3 streets worth of people. here playing the accordion. Am I in China or am I in Europe? I don't know. We are so bored in quarantine that Mew has taught me how to open Lay's. Okay, so if you're from the UK, Lay's is the international version of Walkers. So let me show you. Just show us your way to do Lay's.
I cut a big hole here. Cut Lay's, then you eat it. It will be much nicer. Honestly, you gotta try it.
You say so.
Yeah? Is it nicer?
It is actually quite nice. A lot of effort though, you need scissors.
If you never tried, go get some Lay's and try this way. It will be much better.
Lay's, sponsor us, please. So, excuse how awful I look. It's like 11:30 at night. Mew and I were just in the bathroom brushing our teeth, as we do every evening together. And someone knocked at our door, and it's our food delivery from the government. So, the Chinese government, or the government in Shanghai, because we're all in lockdown, they bring you like a care package of food, and then we have a couple of COVID self-testing kits. So let's have a look and see what's inside. So the government will send you 2 packets. They'll give you a meat package and then one with vegetables. This is the meat package. So we have some chicken. We have some shrimp wontons. Ooh. We have some sausages. Oh my goodness, they're German pork. Ooh, yummy. I shotgun those. You can have the shrimps because the other thing left in here is shrimp, which I don't eat seafood, so you can have the shrimp wontons and the shrimps. And I will take the German sausage.
Okay.
Okay.
That's okay for me. I'm happy with that.
So we are just going for our COVID test. Every single person in the city has a COVID test today. This is all the trash. So bad, holy moly. Hello. I think it's about day 5 or 6 of the pushy lockdown. To be honest, we've been in the apartment for like 2.5 weeks anyway without really going out. But I thought I would show you our favorite meal. So as you would have seen from our apartment tour, we don't have the biggest kitchen, but we do have our go-to spaghetti. So we order these spaghetti packs for spaghetti bolognese off of Taobao, and they're around 17 RMB per one, and each one is for like one meal. For one person, which is just over £2. But honestly, it's the best spaghetti bolognese I've ever had. So in each box we get some spaghetti, although we always add extra because it's never quite enough. You get the meat bolognese sauce, which is really nice. You get the salt and some oil to put in whilst you're cooking the spaghetti, and then you have black pepper. You also have some cheese seasoning. It's like dried parmesan and some dried parsley. So it's very nice. certainly not gourmet. But for £2, and the taste, not bad.
As the lockdown continues, next episode we'll show you what we eat during lockdown.
Wow. Meow meow, we have cauliflower.